Hello again, and welcome to another video in Rimworld. In the same colony? No, of course not. Once again, I've changed save to a new save, because I don't feel like doing the other ones. Now, backstory is Tura here is a necromancer. Yeah, backstory isn't all that important. I generated most of this randomly and just changed Geomancer to Necromancer and some backstories to give him intellectual because necromancers love research. Ben is his father, who is old, and Tura is kind of youngish, young in the scheme of things. And we are going to be running a near necromancer only. Despite currently disapproving of magic, we have a fluid ideology. Now, I also have room mod of magic for the necromancer, of course. Hospitality mod because I would like to run a hotel, and that's how we're going to find and selectively recruit necromancers. I also have I can't remember what it's called. Not Empire Extended, Outposts. Vanilla expanded outposts, so anyone we happen to recruit who isn't a necromancer is going eventually to go to an outpost. Maybe at some point we'll build. Yeah, in this run through we're pretending that Tura used to be in the Shattered Empire but got kicked out or had to fake his death and run, but we're going to go against the Empire in a military map, in a military way, and we're going to do what the Empire tried to do. We're going to try and set up our own empire, and we are going to try and wipe them off the face of the earth. Maybe with everyone else who crosses our path as well. However, we do need to try and keep enough allies that they will continue coming to our hotel, and nobody likes zombies, so no zombies will ever be allowed in customer areas in the hotel, which is why I've chosen to land in a not biomes expanded, landforms mod somewhere. If it's important to anyone, I'll link it either in a comment or video descriptions. So what we're going to do is a lot of it is going to be dug into the mountain or built out chunks of, so customers aren't going to be able to get through doors, because I also have locks mod. So zombies aren't allowed in customer areas, customers aren't allowed in zombie areas. If customer sees a zombie, we have to kill them. We cannot allow them to pass, we cannot allow them to leave, because necromancy is forbidden, because otherwise Tura had no reason to get kicked out of the Empire. Okay, so I'm going to start building up, and I will be back once we have a place to live and sleep. Also, magic disapprove of magic, because we are a schism of the Empire. I just randomized most of it. We are not incredibly dissimilar from the Empire themselves, but because it's fluid, we will be changing that over time to eventually approve and then maybe even venerate magic. Maybe corpses and slavery can change, because I don't know how zombies are work calculated in game. I believe they're slaves, which means for every zombie we have, while slavery is horrible, people are going to be sad. I've got manager and administrator. They are both human roles. I'm thinking administrator for Tura, because Tura doesn't want to interact with the guests. Tura got kicked out of the Empire. Tura's a little bit of a social recluse, perhaps. But the manager can be Tura's dad, Ben. We have I removed the Rimworld of Magic default rituals with the magic linking, path of magic, and the magic severance, because we cannot give people magic. I'm doing that deliberately because I only want to be able to recruit people who are already mages. This is why we're doing the hotel, so we can selectively recruit only mages. We venerate goats because Rimworld RNG decided we do. Okay, so I'll be back when we have places to sleep. Also, I just realised I did a bit of an oopsie. They both have asthma. I have no idea if that's actually going to be any kind of issue, but it requires regular tending to prevent symptoms. I really hope that tending it with just doctor care and no meds is gonna be enough, because otherwise they are gonna just eat through the medicine we have. Okay, I've been messing about in the sub-menus, and we have the manager mod, because, well, we have an administrator role, so of course we would have them manage themselves, because this is the entire point of a necromancer run, where I play the game, where you can have the game play itself in the form of zombies and the like. So, they're going to clear the wind turbine areas, try and keep, I think it was 500 wood in storage, and try and keep 500 meat. And I'm going to set up a walk-in freezer in a moment with a wind turbine connected to an overwall freezer. We also have a variety of things like wall light, which are going to be in the 1.5 update, interestingly. What are the other ones? We have doormats for the hotel, of course, because you don't want guests traipsing in their dirty feet. Still need some recreation. And in a little bit, I'm going to start designating the hotel to be built. And I'll be back when something interesting happens. We have an arcane items collector. So when they arrive, I am going to have Tura talk to it. By the way, Tura is naked besides some black gear, because we don't have enough clothes for both of them. So at the moment his dad is wearing the only good shirt and trousers. But if we're having him do the talking, it's probably best we get him dressed. Okay, let's see what we have here. Cannot talk properly because of poor health. Why? Yeah, we'll find out in a minute. So, what do they have? They will buy tinsel. I think we're keeping tinsel for now. Do they have anything interesting? Glitter World medicine would be cool, but... oh, we do have silver. This is basically the crash landed scenario, but with only 2 people, and I've forced one of them to be a necromancer. So... ooh, arcane tome necromancer. May become a lich at a later stage. Lichs are incapable of all activity except fighting and research. Many other magic classes dislike necromancers. I see. Oh, this is also a handful of spells that any mage can learn. Some other arcane bolt teaches a magic user how to forcefully project arcane energy. Ah, so that's just mana to damage just straight out. Oh wow, these are quite expensive. Spell mending, reconstruct and repair worn equipment on a pawn. Oh, that's cool. Arcane spell gateway teaches an arcane mage how arcane mage, as opposed to just mage. I imagine we'll find some sooner or later. Steel Decimator, Wand of Lightning, Necrotic Orb, an artifact that enhances the necrotic energy required to sustain the undead. The necrotic orb functions much like a battery. When equipped by a pawn, sustaining undead absorbs energy from the necromancer as if it were an undead itself. However, also reduces total upkeep cost by 25%. That's quite cool. But, of course, since we still disapprove of wizards, I think it's going to take a little longer before they become ready to start casting spells. But we can... hang on. What spells does Tura know at the moment? Fog of Torment and Consume Corpse. Those aren't very nice. Those aren't very useful in any kind of situation. I think Tura would want... what does Tura... who is Tura? I think Tura would want to have some form of magic that is useful to them. So I think they are gonna get Arcane Bolt. Oh, that's nearly all our money. I see. Is there anything we can sell? Not really. Oh well. Looks like that's quite expensive then. Okay, we do have the, I believe it's called the just put it over here mod. So someone should, there it is. So we can have him read this and learn a spell. Arcane Bolt. Inefficient because of the unrefined nature. Hang on. Launches a bolt of raw arcane energy. This ability will slowly grow in power based on the caster's magic level. Arcane Bolt is inefficient because of the unrefined nature of the spell, but it can be learned and cast by any mage capable of violence. I see. So, if, while experimenting, oh yeah, why can't you talk well? In a little pain because of the aching bite scar, I suppose. Talking, affected by consciousness, affected by breathing, affected by asthma major. That might be an issue. Oh dear. Oh well. Anywho, just gonna come out here and what's the range on this? That's quite some range. Can that be auto cast? It can be auto cast. No, don't auto cast. No. Cease. No. Oh, we'll figure that out in a bit. So, let's see what happens when we cast it. Oof. Oh, they've leveled up. Oh wow, that's quite a cooldown. Well, cool. And now we have a monkey. I see. Attack monkey swarm! Attack monkey swarm! Yes! Let's go! How do I tell them to tell each other to tame monkeys? Monkey. Am I blind? Here it is. We want 5 female and 2 male. Auto designate taming. Butcher excess. I guess for now we'll have 2 of each. Train them to attack. Unassigned training targets for animals. I'm not sure what that means. Train young animals. That seems like an interesting mod interaction there. I'm not sure that should be happening. We are butchering excess. And yes, trained, because we're going to be training all of them. Tamer? Animal can learn to consider itself a member of your colony. Sure. Oh, there's more! I hadn't realised you could just scroll. Restrict animals to area. Slaughtering, market training. Assign masters? I guess just trainers? Because later if we get anyone who's a really good animals character, we can have them just having a swarm of monkeys. Follow trainer. Mark for training, try to follow their trainer. Sure. Follow trainer, assign trainers manual. Yes. Set master following, set trainer. Oh, marked for training will follow their trainer. I see. Okay. Follow trainers. Yes. Always assign animals. No. Set master. Yes. Yes. I feel like there's something I'm missing. Yes, it was going to be restrict marked for training to area 1. And then we're going to set area 1 to be a little bit behind the hotel. Just here. We'll do... apropos, I've built a hotel. Or at least I've told them to build a hotel with a manager's desk, like a little reception. Build a chair. A dining chair? That's not very reception-y. Do we have any office chairs? Ones that spin and they've got the little wheels. I guess not. So for now we're just going to have a wooden one. these are going to be the 4 separate rooms. Not very good at the moment, but that's what we got. They can cope with it. They can deal with it. This will be unlocked. This will be locked, so only we can get through it. Eventually, I want to carve off big bits of the map that guests aren't allowed to visit, so we can have zombies inhabit them. Obviously, only once Tura becomes more kind of aligned with it. We couldn't have him cast any necromancer spells in front of visitors because, of course, necromancy is forbidden. Arcane Bolt is fine though. They gave us a gift. 2 components. Ah, lovely. Ah, and they're taking it to the stockpile. That's nice of them. It's happened! He did the thing! He stood at this and the bar went whoop, 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 whoop. And now he's what? What is he? What are you doing? Hunting wild boar. Where is it? What wild boar? Oh, one of these? Ah, must be this one. He is. He's just going hunting. Because the manager decided we didn't have enough meat. We had no meat. I told him to try and stock. What was it? 500? I should probably lower that sum, to be honest. Oh yeah, 500. To 100. There we go. Ah, apparently he's designated a load of trees for chopping as well. Aha, so he has. I've said he can designate everything except anima trees because they make everyone on the map sad when you cut them down. It looks like I forgot to actually confirm the attack monkeys. Manage! I've just received the looks like you need to name things dialogue, and I think this is fairly accurate. We're friendly and we're a hotel that has no zombies. So, it's been a while. We've built the hotel. We have 4 beds that each cost 10 silver a night. They're fairly small, but you know, not much better than we have at the moment. The self-tamed monkey is just chilling out in area 1, although now I think about it, it may be because I haven't. Average of relevant skills, 1. So we have no one who can tame monkeys. Well, looks like the attack monkey horde is off the menu for now. How about tinsel? Can we keep you tame? Do we need, hang on, was it wildness? 0%. That's good. Taming will never decay for animals with very low wildness, so tinsel will forever be able to follow her master around. His master around. And do that. So, when they arrive, let's see. Do they go in the hotel? Set up a little reception area. This door is locked, I think. Allow visitors to use. Yes. Only our people can use it. I've disallowed visitors. So the visitors will only be able to go in from this side with a doormat. You can build them out of leather. Looks like they're not going there yet. But, oh well. Let's see what they have to offer. A goose. Do we have geese? No, we can't. We can't do animals. We can sell them a monkey. I'll sell them a monkey. Okay, so although they do have a Mask of the Soul Reaper, which appears to be Necromancer prioritized, yeah, crafted with an eerie elegance, this disconcerting mask combines dark materials and arcane symbols, concealing the Necromancer's countenance behind a haunting facade. Its eerie aura and sinister design make it a fitting adornment for those who harness the powers of undeath and tread the paths of necromantic arts. But it's 780 silver, and we have about 50, so looks like we are just selling them a monkey and leaving it there. Now, as I forgot to mention earlier, I have the semi-random research mod, and I would rather like to write. Oh my god, there's a fire! Hello? That snuck up on me. Well, it's raining now, so that probably won't be a problem. Anywho, there's this gigantic Rafflesia. Oh, that's the one that smells like rotten flesh, isn't it? Steaming jungles, you would think a giant flower would be beautiful, but this one looks and smells like rotting flesh. Ah, yes. Lovely. This is because it's a carnivorous plant and eats bugs and things, if I recall correctly. Anywho, Lord Miller, this is a 6-year... Oh, it's a child. It's a child begging for medicine so that she can save her pet. Oh, that's actually really sad. Yeah, okay. Okay. You can have some meds. Dear. I should probably floor the hotel. I should also probably consider starting building things out of something, anything that isn't flammable, because at the moment everything we've built is flammable, and that's probably not as good of an idea as it is funny, because I can see this going fairly poorly, but I can see the attractiveness actually goes up when you floor the room, because although this one is good for 138, this one is normal for 121, and this one is normal for 122. Doesn't go up by very much, but hey ho. Why is that there? What is that? I see. Because this one, I'm sure how that one ended up in there. Our first set of visitors. A group from Shurikainor. Hello! It's 2 people. Who are you? You're lazy and you're psychically dull. So you are of absolute... Oh, there's 4 of them. Also, did I just see them go through the back door? That's... Hello? I have no idea how to stop them doing that. Anywho, we have Iona, lazy. Levin, staggeringly ugly, delicate, chemical interest. Day, oh, 4-year-old child. That's really funny. Can I recruit children? That'd be really funny. Shopping area. Oh yeah, I forgot we can do that. We can let's say we put like a shelving unit here or something. If we put things on the shelving unit and have an area over it and call it shopping area, they will just buy things from it. Lily, who are you? Jealous psychopath. Eh. Okay, so I've just caught a guest munching on our scran. So I've told them you're allowed in the hotel area, which is the hotel and enough along the side to play horseshoes. However, they're now complaining they have nothing to eat. Put some food on sale, set up a nutrient dispenser as a vending machine, or gift the guests some silver or rations. You can also allow guests to take food for free. No. We have relatively little food ourselves, and they've been eating it. So, I think... No, he's one of ours. Okay. Once you've done that, fix that. Fix the freezer. The freezer's fairly important in, you know, keeping food, because we don't actually have any. And I don't want to have to eat the dog. I've also told them now to try to entertain, so they will, you know, interact with people. And so Tura has just been going around offending absolutely everyone except the child. Tura upset Lily 3 times in a row. Ah, fantastic. Mr. Smooth. What even is your social skill? 3. Horrible. Charmed 3, charmed 2, offended. Okay, it's not upset Lily 4 times in a row. Oh. Oh, what is wrong with you? Insulted me times 4. Minus 10. Oh. Wow. Was it you forget? Lura, 11? It can't be 11, it was probably Lily. That's unfortunate. Okay, so a lot just happened at once. Critical alert fire, they expected more of you, minus 2, they won't be back anytime soon. Oh wow. Oh wow. This all went horribly wrong when I told them to entertain. Oh no. Oh, that's so bad. Oh dear, I really hope that doesn't harm faction relations. That would be really funny though. It, you'll get better eventually at just talking to people. Okay, zzz, a fault in an electrical conduit has caused a short circuit which started a fire. Oh no. Wake up, put this fire out. Oh wow, that's quite a fire. Okay, and heat stroke, because indoors it's 78 degrees in the freezer. I feel like it's not supposed to be near boiling point in the freezer. The rat just rotted instantly, which is fantastic. Yeah, so, but our first set of guests didn't go so well. They weren't quite so happy, but they left us 40 silver, so it could be worse. I've queued up cultivation as research so we can start planting some magic seeds. Although now I think about it, well, although Tura wouldn't really be happy doing magic things as yet, I feel it's probably more apt than xenogenetics, because I'm not really trying to go for xenogenetics this run, and jumping straight in with magicite refining, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this is more just plants, which is it's not very good at that either. Ben's good at plants. So oh yes, I forgot the mad llama. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Come down here, Tara. Ben, start running. Are you what? This is so odd. Do I not have running gun? I thought I had running gun. Okay, so I've just checked, and I do have running gun, except, or the reason Ben is not running and gunning is because the gear he has is a pistol spec weapon, which, when I was preparing to land, I assumed would just give him a random weapon of roughly pistol specifications. Evidently, I was wrong. A pistol in the hands of a specialist. This is not range 1. This is not a pistol. This is not good. It's not. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this, because the alpaca is faster than Ben, and Tura is really slow. I really hope Ben isn't beaten to death by an alpaca. That would be upsetting and albeit quite funny. Now he can run a gun. Also do that, I guess, because, you know, although he doesn't like magic, his dad's at risk. Oh, shot the alpaca. Okay, so stand still. Ben, keep running. If they stand still, they get better aim. Doing that 16 hours. Okay, we're still okay for a little bit. Come on, please. Your dad's gonna get eaten by a fucking alpaca. Like, come on. Kill it. Yes, finally. Okay, now. Oh, dear. Right, stand now. And other than that, I think we're okay. This takes an absolute dog's age. All good. And we are no longer bleeding out. Now we just gotta hope it doesn't get infected. Everybody go home. Job well done. Okay, it looks like we have just, or it looks like we're just getting the first raid of the game. Every Rimworld playthrough a little while in, although I don't know exactly when, I assume 15 days after arrival. because of the storyteller settings. I have it custom. I think I set it to blood and dust and then allowed classic mortars and child enemies. Where is it? Intro threats enables one person with a knife, just some guy from a faction that is hostile to you, to come and attack. So it said he's going to prepare for a while, then attack. Ben is near completely useless in a fight. We cannot have Ben out there when he attacks. Aha. Tura, up you get. Okay, so he's going over that side of the pond. What's the range on that? What's the range on that? Oh, they're fairly similar actually. Okay. It's raining, which will reduce likelihood to hit. I just cast it automatically. Sweet. Oh ho. We've shot him in the arm. Peg leg. Oh, that means we'll be faster than him. He can just run away. I feel like I need some Benny Hill music playing in the background here. And it won't let me speed up because we're technically in combat. There. Hey, we knocked him down. Do we want to keep you? No, we only really want necromancers. In that case, I guess... Oh, not only was it just a guy with a knife, it was a naked guy with a knife. And some wake up. Basically just B-Tech meth, I think. Melee attack him to death, I suppose. Or Woody, Fast Walker, Necromancer, Archaeologist, trapped in an uninspired life. One day he jumped on a ship to learn archaeology and see the universe. Learned how to survive. Also about people, although he understood the dead better than the living. Ooh. -2 social. That will also explain why he's so bad and keeps offending the guests. We need to build more beds as well, because we had 5 guests and only 4 beds, which I think also reduced how well it was going. So, what do we do with you? Really good animals. We could keep him? What does the archaeology think? Do we have anything on charity? No. Slavery is horrible, so we can't enslave him. So I had a thought. Do you have low mood because magic use restricted? Means they're not using magic all that much, I guess. I mean, I guess tend to him on the spot and then just leave him. And hope he doesn't get up still hostile. Why are you down? Why are you down? Moving extremely low, affected by peg leg, left leg, breathing, and consciousness. So pain. In theory, he shouldn't get back up, and it'll be fine. So we can just tend to his bleeding and leave him alone. And in theory, when he gets up, he'll no longer be hostile, and he just wander off nice and free, because we don't like killing people here. Yet. We have a transport crash. A story writer named Hans. Who are you? Brawler, kind, slow learner. So, learns slowly, exceptionally agreeable and giving person, rarely insults others, and will sometimes offer kind words to brighten the moods of those around him. Artistic and melee, 13 years old, a fan of melee. We don't need you. Oh, but you're bleeding fairly badly. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to tend to your bleeding and then leave you be. Because that's only the nice thing to do. So in a moment he'll probably get up and wander off the map. It's also just occurred to me I might as well have Ben drop his pistol imitation. Oh yeah, funnily enough, the moment I had him drop it, it disappeared as well. What's this about fire? Oh, it's raining, it'll be fine. I've also just realised Ben is not a happy boy. We are hungry, recreation deprived, in the dark, in a little bit of pain, and we have too many mages around here. We should immediately enslave all mages to restore good order and discipline. Oh. Is it because you're not a mage? Do you have this mood? No. Thought disabled by necromancer. Ah. Oh. So do you... No, you liked her. Mage ideally... Oh. Versus lazy? Is Tura lazy? No, not. Ah, oh well. So, excessive mages, we can't really do anything about, except maybe at some point we can change that if we get enough development points, and eventually change that to mages neutral or maybe even approve of magic. So, other than that, confined interior, that'll go away as soon as he goes out of his bedroom, but we could make them bigger bedrooms. Maybe I'll build some rooms down here, or probably do that, yeah. 8 without a table and recreation deprived. If I give them a leisure room, that'll probably fix both of those. So let's get on that. So now we have a table for them to eat at and use as a gather spot. So they'll be able to sit around here and talk. Shared a word about cooking with peppers with Tura. What peppers you cooking with? Anywho, we can do a celebration. If the social festival is fun or unforgettable, you'll discover the location of an ancient complex nearby. It also gives 0 to 2 development points, and it can give us a mood bonus, which is going to be very good for Ben, who's currently not happy because he's not been able to eat very much because the rat is rotted because we're out of power. Oh, fantastic. Okay, a little bit of a predicament. Ooh, ready to harvest the corn plants. That's good. We have some corn that next time we have power, we can cook. So, what next? I've told them to move the horseshoe pin inside. What else can we have them do? Ah, yes. To increase the likelihood that the ritual we can do will go well, we can go ideology, ritual spots, role change. Let's have Ben be the manager, because, you know, Tura would rather be the administrator. What with the research and management being social and intellectual, I feel like Ben would rather be the manager, so that's the customer facing role, and Tura would much rather sit alone in the back. Now about this rat. It's been a while now. It's been essentially just over 3 months since Tura had to run from the Empire for being a necromancer. Consume a corpse or undead to replenish mana. Apparel, items and equipment remain, but all material belonging to the corpse is consumed, meat or leather. Poof. Oh wow, I just... gave him mana in the dead of night. Snuck off to experiment. He's now level 6. He could just explode corpses. I feel like he wouldn't do this, probably for a long time. This was going to happen eventually. Ben is getting old. Ben now has the health affliction, bad back. Degradation in the spinal column and the surrounding musculature. This makes it hard to move and bend smoothly, meaning he moves 30% slower. Oh, that is harsh. Especially when he's already like missing just half his breathing. So that's going to cut it down a lot as well. Oh man. Also, I should probably do something about this malnutrition in maybe figure out why they aren't cutting things down. Because I told them to build things before doing plants. I feel like planting or harvesting plants is probably more important. So now I tell him to cook, and he'll go and cook some. Isn't that lovely? And now you can eat, and you are not starved because you, let me guess, ate raw food. Yes, ate corn the moment it was available. And he's eating it at the table though. That's so good. Fantastic. Now they're not going to be upset. Okay, so I was hoping it wouldn't be important, but while Ben was harvesting corn, he was struck by lightning, or lightning struck very close to him, and one of the burns got infected. Now, unfortunately, this might actually be the end for Ben. So soon. This is really unfortunate. Now, we may have a little saving grace in that where it says infection and where it says immunity down the bottom of this box, immunity has to get to 100% before infection gets to 101%. So, if I restrict Ben to his bed, so I'll tell him to just bed rest until he's better. What are you doing now? Tending is your... Oh, the infection's already tended. Okay, so what I'm going to do is say best quality meds for you and hope we can get it tended well enough to save him, because I feel like Tura would be very upset. There's quite some fires around. Would be quite upset if his dad were to cark it. So we are just going to have to keep our fingers crossed there. I've also done a tiny bit of organisation. We've now got a shelf here for just textiles and leather from things that are butchered. We've got a wood store here, so wood isn't going to clog up here. We've got a pallet here for marble blocks, which I've told them to stock between 1 and 600, because 600 is a full pallet. And a shelf for silver here. I'll probably also put a skip or another pallet maybe for steel, because we have quite a lot of it. But the dog's eating the corn again. But for the meantime, transport pod crash. Quest to ship to the stars and transport pod crash. What are you? Are you just immediately going to drown? Oh, you're a little dinosaur. Nearly 60. Body modder pleased. Huh? Body modder pleased. This artificial enhancement is cool. What artificial enhancement? Just that you're old? Anywho. Yeah. So I'm gonna hope the hotel doesn't burn down, and hope nobody starves to death. Crisis of belief, Ben. Oh dear, he's now wandering in shock. Resting in bed increases your immunity gain rate, which is fairly important. Fed rested in bed, that goes up when you're actually in bed. Resting, age 51. Ben may die. Ben may die. 45% infection spread, 38% immunity. Eventually, he will not be able to walk anymore because... Oh, hello. Yeah, the hotel's on fire. I feel like it's probably a better idea to just let it burn down, to be honest. We can deal with it later. Is that still... Oh, that's wood. Yeah, just leave it. The rat's on fire. And the crops have all burned down. Yay. I completely missed that. And now the beds are going to burn down and the table's burned. I guess. Oh, wow. Everything. So much has just gone. Tending to Tura. He's been burned. He's malnourished. And you're going to have to tend to your dad. 86 for 69%. And now he can no longer walk. So instead, once you've tended yourself, I'm actually going to tell you to rescue. So you're going to take him to bed and then, hello, tend. Use the best meds we've got. We need a high percent here. Oh, Ben just died. Oh, okay. Well, that's sad. It's unfortunate. Before he could even be tended. Oh man. Okay. I guess Tura's gonna have to go dig him a grave, and then stick him in it. Unfortunate. Are you sleeping on your father's corpse because you're burned? You are sick. Go bury him first. Dear me. Okay, here's the deal. Tura has only just had a level up in magic. I feel like just Tura on his own won't be able to cope. He's been banished from the Empire for learning magics, and his dad helped him escape, and now his dad died. I feel like this magic level up is oh, where's he? What the grave cover is? It's Ben's soul calling out to him, a necromancer, to bring him back. And in his sleep, he's realised in a dream, as Ben comes to him in a dream. I worded that really bad. And an eclipse. Oh, it is an omen. It is an omen. So when he wakes up, I am gonna have Tura go and resurrect Ben. Plus, I think that's like a fantastic just little sign for any hotel guests, and it gets us our first zombie. Just the fantastic sign for hotel guests being a single empty grave, or a grave that has had a corpse in it and has then been exhumed and risen again. Okay, so Tura's back up and awake. I feel like now is, I mean, let's give him a funeral first. What is this? Speaker best done by a colonist holding the social role of administrator. We have no people. Funeral time. Ah, terrible funeral. Bollocks. Oh well. Well, crack him open then. And in a moment of great ceremony, raise your father once more. Takes a while. Oof. Hello. Again. Ben. Bad back. Still got bad back. Oh, they're undead. Hunger rate and tiredness. Oh, so they don't eat as much either. That's cool. Excessive mage. Oh, dear. Still don't like that there are mages. Undead psychopath. Ben has no empathy. The suffering of others doesn't affect him at all. He doesn't mind if others are butchered, left unburied, imprisoned, or sold to slavery, unless it affects him. He also gets no mood boost from socializing. Undead. Move speed -2. Ooh. Toxic resistance. Immunity gain speed. So we know he's not going to die from any infections ever again. Pain shock threshold. Negotiation ability. Global work speed down by 50%. Ouch. Ooh, anywho. Incapable of nothing we didn't have him doing earlier. Fairly decent skills, I suppose. I feel like if he's the melee character, we should give him the, you know, Tura would want his dad not to die again, because that would be just horrible. Just so horribly, terribly horrible. Okay, you go home, do whatever. You put these on. Oh, we can have Ben put on the... Zara, can have you haul that while you're going. Okay, we're going to have to rebuild everything now. Oh dear. Or I could also just turn that on, which means they'll automatically rebuild things in the home area with that get destroyed. But I feel this is also a bit of a learning opportunity to rebuild with marble, so it won't burn down again, you know? And it's a little prettier, but what does that matter when the really important thing is Ben is dead and can't talk. Is it really worth it? Well, if you're not one of the 5 people I know in real life watching this, remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment on the video, tell me what you think. How do you like my storytelling? Any comments? Put them in the comment section. I'll probably reply to it. And I suppose I will see you again whenever I next manage to record a video. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.